Hey, welcome to Weekly Debrief with Matthew, a new show about what's going on with LGBT issues, how they affect you, and actions you can take in the fight for equality. I used to host a show called Marriage Newswatch that was about the freedom to marry, and once the Supreme Court enacted marriage nationwide, I wrapped that show up, since marriage seemed to be settled. But lately there have been a lot of issues in the news that affect LGBT people. Issues that LGBT people can do something about. So I'm starting this weekly debrief every Friday morning to let you know what's happening and what you can do. Let me know your thoughts, let me know what you want me to cover, and let me know how you're doing. So, the big story this week, panic in the bathroom. The Obama administration protected the safety of trans students at schools, from bathrooms to sports programs to just using their names. But this week, the Trump administration rolled all that back. The whole issue's been reduced to bathroom anxiety because the scary bathroom story plays well with the conservative base. But this change isn't really about bathrooms. By taking basic protections away, the effect is to deny trans students access to education. We're just 1 month into this administration, 2 weeks into Betsy DeVos and Jeff Sessions' appointment, and they're already dismantling LGBT protections. There's lots more rules that can be rolled back just as easily and probably will be, so this is just the beginning. Conservatives say we need to restrict trans access to schools to protect safety and privacy, but here's the thing. I did a whole video about how that's garbage. There are 0 reported incidents of trans people harassing anyone in a bathroom in this country. A study from the National Center for Transgender Equality showed that 31% of trans people have avoided eating or drinking so that they won't have to use the bathroom. And another study showed that 70% reported harassment when they do use the bathroom. So the real effect of this change is terrorizing trans people, preventing them from participating in society because they're afraid to go into public places where it's been made clear they don't belong. By the way, there was a report that Education Secretary Betsy DeVos wanted to keep those protections in place but was overruled. Not really. This week at CPAC she said she opposed federal protections as overreach. Another reason this change is huge is because protecting equality is literally a matter of life and death. A new study this week showed that in states where marriage equality was legalized, teen suicide rates dropped by 7%, and double that amount for LGBTs. But the state of Arkansas doesn't seem so concerned with reducing suicide rates. This week, its Supreme Court made it illegal for towns to protect LGBT citizens, overturning protections passed by towns like Fayetteville and Eureka Springs. Conservatives pay a lot of lip service to the importance of local control, but when local control means protecting LGBT people's homes or jobs or education and more, suddenly government interference in local matters doesn't look so bad. So, what do you do about this week's big issue? Trans kids losing safe access to schools. You can check with the National Center for Transgender Equality to see if there's an anti-trans bill in your state. So far in 2017, 30 states have introduced bills that limit access to healthcare, ID, education, and more. There are action items for contacting your representatives on the site. And remember to focus on the bright spots. There is some good news coming next week. On March 1st, Finland will officially legalize marriage equality. The country has created a Tom of Finland emoji to celebrate, so congratulations, Finland. That's it for this week. Check out my other videos for more LGBT issues that affect you, and remember to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the YouTube comments and at Matt Baum on Twitter, and I'll debrief you next week.